if you've got goals, but also obligations like family and work, you got to carve out time because you're not going to find it. Early morning before everybody wakes up is that time. Prime your mind, prime your body, make progress, set the example for them so you can be present when they're up. We get together every morning and do functional movement, executed at high intensity, accessible to everybody, in a small space if you need it. What are you waiting for? Let's get after it. As I said, first thing before we move our bodies, we're going to move our minds, choose our first thoughts of the day so we can be intentional about where we go and what we think. So first thing, we get into a squat, what we call our paleo squat or natural human sitting position. Feet are underneath the hips and you just relax down into a passive squat. If you need, grab onto a counterbalance to hold out in front so you don't fall backwards. Now while we're here, we're going to do a little bit of box breathing. 4-second inhale, 4-second pause, 4-second exhale, 4-second pause at the bottom. 4 or 5 times while we choose our thoughts. So we'll start with an inhale. Go ahead. Hold at the top. Exhale. Hold. I am responsible for my life, for the outcomes. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I will make time between the stimulus and my response to it. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I have all I need to succeed today, and I'll focus on progress, not perfection. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I choose gratitude. Focus on what's good. Inhale. All right. Mindset primed. Time to start moving the body here this morning, getting the blood flowing. We've gotten up out of bed. Now it is time to get up physically off the floor. Good morning, team. Job, Yaroslav, Jody, Jason, Talia, Megan, equipment. It's time. 2 minutes of getting down, getting up. Walk yourself down, walk yourself up if you want. Get all the way down, and then work it back up. We're just going to go through that for 2 minutes. Start at a pace that works. Increase it as you go if you'd like. But this is just telling the body it's time to go. So take your time. Start moving here. And today we've got an EMOM of 2 movements. We're going to go with a hang squat clean, which you can do with a barbell or even just a dumbbell. And then some variation of push-ups. I think I'm going to play with the ring push-up today, but don't worry if you don't have rings. You can do them on the floor or even elevated if we need. And then afterwards, our opportunity work is going to be some heavier squatting. So if you don't have equipment or gear for that, don't worry. I've got some options that'll make it accessible for anybody. Don't even worry. The key here, the really most important thing, is that we're up, creating a routine that allows us to set the example for the people that we love and for ourselves, making sure that we're doing our most important things fitness-wise, progress towards our goals-wise, without, having to be distracted, without having to find time to do it. You've got it carved out. You can make sure that it happens every day because there's nothing else demanding your time and attention right now. So that's why before they wake up is the best time. The only time you can keep consistent and ensure that it happens. So next step, we'll start moving through our general warm-up there. The first one is a knee raise. You can see I've got a little bit of range of motion going on here with a turn. You can start with that, or just a standing knee raise out in front. Decided to move a little more this morning, but up to you how you start that. Just get the knee lifting up, trying to keep the standing leg nice and straight. Second movement is going to be a good morning. So we're going to set the feet underneath the hips, press the hips back, keeping the chest nice and proud as you do so. Feeling some hamstring tension, and then standing and squeezing the butt at the top. So fantastic workout this morning. A little bit of talk afterwards about some cows getting out, or one at least. Farming challenges. Life of raising food. Okay. Next, we'll just stand on a single leg. Just spend a little time there. You can get a little back and forth rotation if you'd like, not too aggressively. I don't want to torque the knee. You can drop and raise the opposite hip. Just starting to get a little bit of work on the foot, ankle, and hip of that standing leg. 30 seconds or so moving through there before we switch sides. You can stand, you can rotate, you can drop and raise. A few more there. Go until that hip starts to feel like it's working. And then from there, we'll go into a reverse lunge. So a nice long step back, let that back knee kiss the floor, and then drive up and together. Hopefully not my CC. It was CC Megan, but everybody's back in. Everybody's moved, whether they were supposed to be or not. So everything is between the other hand and the knees, and then reach the ceiling. Try to take the shoulder to the floor, and then reach the ceiling. Get at least 5 there per side. 3, 4, 5. Switch it up. Shoulder to the floor. Ooh, yeah. And then reach the ceiling. All right, and then from there, we'll hop up and we'll get our first set of air squats. So feet underneath the shoulders here now, a little wider than earlier. Hips down and back. Trying to keep the knees out in line with the feet. And then stand it back up, squeeze the legs and butt. Trying to get the hips below the knees, chest up tall, and stand. Good deal of squatting coming today, so prime that motor pattern. Whew, starting to burn a little bit, so that we're ready. All right, round 2. Back to the knee raise, but let's go with a standing march now. Bring the pace up a little bit, get the blood flowing a little more. Trying to close that hip without moving the pelvis. Getting a couple extras there. All right, from there we'll go with our staggered good morning. I may alternate legs here as well, but line up the heel of the front foot with the toes, the back foot. Then send the hips back, find that hamstring tension on the front leg, and then stand and squeeze the butt at the top. There's the hamstring. Hey, switch it up. At least 7 or 8 per side. And then we'll go into our single leg hinge. So standing on one foot, you're just gonna sweep that back leg behind you and stand. You can take it as far as you want. If you want to bring it all the way down to the ground with the hands, great. Just make sure we can maintain balance. Squeeze the butt at the top as usual. Getting a little more balance work in. A little more unilateral work, switch sides. Make sure we're not always doing two-legged stuff and potentially increasing imbalances. Make sure that we switch it up and get some single leg unilateral work as well. Couple more here. And we'll get into our Spider-Man lunge stretch. Okay. You can come on down into a plank from there and then take one foot outside the hands. You can drop the knee if you want or keep it up. We're just looking for finding some tension there, be it in the front hamstring, the back hip flexor, wherever you're feeling tight. Oh, you're gonna join us, Maple? Decide to come out of a crate. You can go forwards, backwards, get a little more hamstring. You can send it down and forwards, get a little more hip flexor on that back leg. We'll switch sides. I'll do 2 per side here, at least, 10, 15 seconds per. Hey, dog. Oh, yeah. You're a good dog. Good morning. Good morning, dog. Hey. Hi. Hi. Well. Good morning. I don't know your first name, but I'm going to say Yaroslav's mom. Good morning, team. Thanks for the awesome workout. Energy and positive vibe. I'm with you every morning, 7 hours ahead. Yes. Yes, love it. Love it. You're awesome. Good job for dedicating yourself to getting up early and doing something for yourself and for thanks for your family as well. Awesome. From the Ukraine. So good. Keep it up. Dog. Are you being silly? Okay, we'll do one more here. I don't know which side I started on. It's probably too many already. Hey. And there's your son. There we go. Yaroslav. All right, let's hop up from there. Second set of air squats before we start talking about today's workout. Now we're getting jacked up, aren't we, dog? So thinking about pushing the hips forwards, the bottom of that squat, while pulling the chest up. Trying to get more and more vertical in that position. Woo! Hips, come on, hips. Shove the knees out, pull the chest up. Just work on getting more upright in that squat. All right. Woo! We're getting warm. So let's talk about today's workout. 2 movements. Every minute on the minute, we're alternating between those 2 movements. They are hang squat clean and a ring push-up, which can be done with or without rings and with or without a barbell. So don't worry about if you don't have a barbell or rings. Got options for both of those. So I'm going to show the movement with the barbell first, and then we'll talk about other options. So hang squat clean is our first one. Bar is going to start from the hang, so not from the floor. And then what we're looking at is something that looks like this. So I'm hinging at the hip, driving with the legs, and then once that bar becomes weightless, I'm going to pull under into my front squat, elbows high, and then stand it up. If I don't have a barbell, that's okay. You can do this with a dumbbell as well. I'm gonna take that between the legs, hinge, drive, and then catch in a squat with the dumbbell sitting on the shoulder. I might do half of them on one side and then half of them on the other. Once again, I'm thinking about hinging, driving, and then receiving in that squat position with the dumbbell on the shoulder. So that's the dumbbell version. There's the barbell version. We will talk a little bit more about it as we warm it up. Then movement number 2 is going to be a ring push-up. If you don't have rings, this is just going to be a push-up. Or I think, Talia, you've got some parallettes. You could do that. You could do a regular push-up is a good option. Or if you can do it on something unstable like this, great. But not the end of the world. These are still a little bit high. I'm going to have to adjust them. But the idea here is this: we've got an unstable surface to do our push-ups on. Hey, Maple, excuse me. And these can be elevated as well. So if the rings, if you have rings, but putting them all the way down, towards the floor is too much, that's okay. You can just elevate them a little bit. And then basically all we're looking for is a push-up. So I'm going to support myself nice and tight in my hollow body position. I'm going to let the shoulders come on down until they're below the elbows, keeping those rings tight to the body. And then I'm going to press out. Ideally, a little bit of turn out the top is even better. If you don't have, what do you got there, a toque? I'm not even gonna be able to get that. If you don't have rings, obviously a push-up on the floor is a great option. Start nice and tight, abs squeeze, butt squeeze, leg squeeze, break forward slightly, bring the chest and thighs all the way to the ground, and then press back up to that lockout as well. And then if those are challenging or too challenging, just elevate your hands. So on a chair or a bench or a bed, as you can see here, I've got them on some bumpers. I'm just higher up. Still gonna bring my chest to the bottom and then come back to that lockout. Just not all the way on the floor. So let's take a couple minutes here. I'm gonna get that toque back and we'll warm up those 2 movements. As I'll always say in these EMOMs, you've got the option of making this, low rep and heavier for a little more strength work, or a little higher rep, lighter weight. Maple, don't you have toys here? To make it a little more endurance or cardio or whatever you want to call it. I'm not chasing you around, dog. We're not doing this. No. Okay, sorry about that. Taking me an extra minute here. Okay, so we're setting up your rings, setting up your barbell. Take a minute, start getting some weight on that bar. Another quick technique run here. I want to slide the bar down the thighs, keeping that torso upright, but the knees back a little bit. I don't want to end up here with the shoulders behind the bar. So shoulders back behind the bar. Basically jump, catch in the squat, stand it up. No. Can you stop doing that? Get your, here. Go play with this. Okay, dog. If I'm behind because of the dog and distractions or whatever, just feel free to hit the reactions. Bottom of the chat. If you already know what you're going to do, let me know what options you've chosen, what weights. We're getting there. Another 2 minutes or so, and we'll get moving. Are we going more the lightweight, higher reps kind of endurance route? Or are we thinking about going a little bit heavier? Keeping in mind we've got some heavier squats coming up afterwards, if you want. You obviously don't need to make them heavy. Alright, so we're getting there here. Okay, how heavy do we want to go on this? Let's test this out. Make sure you've tested out all your options. I'm just hoping this thing doesn't fall on my head. It's every day, you never know. You never know what's gonna happen there. Alright. Maybe we'll put the 5s on there. Alright. I think I'm pretty good here. So, if you are feeling ready, maybe drop a thumbs up in the chat. Get those heart reactions. Alright. Job says, what's the rep count? So in these EMOMs, Job, it's up to you. Basically what I always say is that you've got the option of making them harder, meaning heavier for less reps and make it more of a strength workout, or lighter for more reps and make it a little more endurance or cardio. I'm gonna aim for 3 to 5 on the cleans, and then on the push-ups, I'm not even sure, to be honest. I might start at 5 and see if I can increase, but just numbers that I can maintain really good technique and I can maintain without crashing and burning. So no specific numbers there, Job, but that's kind of the concept. All right. I think we're good to go here, team. Put any questions there in the chat, Cav. Maple, no. Maple, come on. Go play with your toy. All right. Every minute on the minute, 10 minutes, alternating between your hang squat cleans. If, you know, for some reason you can't squat today, you could always go with a hang power clean and just don't squat. All right, so hang squat cleans, ring push-ups or regular push-ups. You say there, Job? Copy that, 5 and 10, awesome. All right, let's do it. 10 seconds. On the barbell or dumbbell first. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
Save him instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem.
There's one set, that wasn't too bad. 30 seconds. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. 20. Is anyone ever really ready? Good question, Jody. I think so. I think we're ready once we start. All right, 3, 2, 1 on the push-ups. Oh. All right, there's 10. We'll go with that. Put the 5s on here too. Don't make too much noise. 20 seconds. Switch it next one. Alright, we're back to the hang clean. In 3, 2, 1. Ring push-ups, great touch. Yeah, they're fun, huh?
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him. Instead of searching inside for what they gave him, a strong will, strong mind causes mayhem.
You're licking the barbell, huh? 15 seconds. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Keep the abs squeeze, leg squeeze, butt squeeze on your push-ups. Stay nice and tight. Make sure we go all the way down and all the way up. Whichever option we're using, still make sure we're hitting full range, full lockout, full chest to the floor every time. All right, back to the barbell or dumbbell. 10 seconds. Jason, 115. That's what I'm doing right now. 2, 3, 2, 1. Maple go. I'm gonna go up for the last few.
So he's been
10 seconds.
somebody who could save him. Instead of
Changing weights
searching
takes too
inside
long.
for what they gave him, a
3,
strong will, strong
2,
mind causes
1.
mayhem. We could change the world,
Push-ups.
rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't wanna place. I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak mind. Take a stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna be. The other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from
Whoa, those are good. I really like those ring push-ups. 2 more rounds of each team. That's 3 down. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. The other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands, people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, don't free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing the train. I'll never stop, stick to it. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put it to the test. Nothing less, you check as I'm chest, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new
good.
It's a blessing, new focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession. I'm in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption, just kill no discretion.
20 seconds.
11, it's time for progression.
15. Keep it up, team. Good work. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I want to be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break, off from the weak. Think and stay soft. Change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got
That's a chest pump. 20 seconds. One more round of each. Let's go, team. Killing it. Make sure we're getting good depth on that squat. Elbows nice and high in the front rack. Torso upright in the squat. 3, 2, 1. Last set on the cleans. Let's go. One more set of ring push-ups.
Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm
15.
He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession. I'm in his possession, you got the attention.
5.
An impression and take a redemption, just kill no discretion. Your mind
Feel free to rest a little more. 3, 2, 1. All right, last set. And then squats.
So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We can change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running a race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I want to be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break, off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives.
Hell yeah, great job, team. Finish that last set up. Yeah. My chest is blown up. Let me know how that went, team. Walk it around. Breathe, catch your breath. Let me know in the chat, in the comments, what weights you did, how many reps, how it felt. And then when you're ready, you can start setting up for your squat, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Whew. Jason, good one. Yeah, do you have rings, Jason? Or are you able to do push-ups on rings too? Jody, nice. I'm fully awake now. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, right? You're not asleep now. So today's squats, what we're gonna do is just a 5 by 5. 5 sets of 5. 1 set every 2 minutes. Maybe we'll bring that up here. Oh, that's a better spot for that thing. Or here. Okay, so as you can see there, every 2 minutes for 5 sets, 5 back squats. And this is up to you, you know, how heavy you want to go. The goal here is, well, twofold. One, be in good positions, right? Make sure that we look good doing it. And I don't mean look good in the sense that, like, I don't know, you look good. But I mean your technique is good, quality of movement is good. You know, we're in control. All that good stuff. So, we'll take a couple minutes, start warming this up. And then once again, we're gonna go every 2 minutes on the 2 for 5 sets. And what you're thinking here, let's chat about the back squat a little bit. You know, no different than the front squat in terms of the squat itself. You might find that it's a little harder to stay vertical in the back squat just because of where the load is, but same concept. So I'm gonna grip the bar. I like to go a little narrower so that I can create some tension in the upper back. I'm gonna stare at the center of the bar, and I'm gonna go underneath it, and I'm pinching those shoulders together so that I have a nice platform for the bar. But if you do this for 200, it does become uncomfortable. And then I'm gonna squeeze my legs, squeeze my butt, lock everything up at the pelvis, and then I'm gonna let the hips go but still squeeze the butt, press the knees apart as I come down, and then drive out of there. I'm gonna reset between every one, right? I'm gonna reset the legs and hips and abs. Take a big breath in, squeeze the abs, do my squat, and then I'll breathe again at the top. Feels nice after all those hang cleans. So let's take a couple minutes and we'll get up to our start weights. You can change the weights throughout here if you want. Just as long as, you know, it's getting to something challenging. Challenging for you, obviously, today. With every day being different, some days feel better than others. Just go based on how you feel today. And who's still with us? Talia, how is the workout? Equipment, you still there? How are we doing? Ouch. Oh, and if you don't have a barbell, this can easily be done with a dumbbell. You can put the dumbbell on your back, and then same thing, just squat there. If that's all you got, then that's what you're gonna use. You know, use the heaviest one you can to be able to still get those 5 with good quality movement. But obviously, if you have a barbell, then go for that. All right, I may start there and then just go up as we go. So, team, are we all ready to go? We set up. 65 pounds on belly bar, 10 reps. Dang, 10 reps, that's a lot, Jody, good job. No squat, that's okay. I will do squats on this though, more controlled. Yeah, and Jody, you could always go the box as well, the box squat for the squats here. All right, team, I think we're ready to go on the squats here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button before we get started. Job says, anyone else find it hard to hold back when adding weight? Trying to be disciplined and take it easy and focus on quality and consistency. Well, Job, like, make it hard, right? I want it to be challenging. I just want it to be, I just want it to look good, right? I mean, my philosophy is always go as heavy and as hard as you can within the parameters of good technique. So if going, you know, if I can maintain technique here at this weight, but I go above and then I lose technique, this is where I'm at for today. And that's gonna change day to day, and that's gonna change over time. So it's always good, as I'll say sometimes, film yourself. Maple, no, let's go, hey. Or let's go, hey. Or have someone watch you so that you can see, hey, have I pushed it outside of my, you know, my technical boundaries kind of thing. But I'm having so much fun. Awesome. Awesome. And really, Job, like, you're gonna notice that the morning feels different. Maple, stop it. And that, you know, what you might be able to do later in the day is different than what you're gonna be able to do in the morning, and you're gonna get used to that and have an idea of what the morning feels like, you know, going forward. You can always go up from there. Okay, so let's do this. Every 2 minutes, we're gonna go 5 sets. 5 sets of 5. 25 back squats total, increasing as you go if you'd like. Let's do it. 10 seconds. You got enough tunes on here. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
I'm a straight killer, rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks like these. I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change.
Okay. So first set shouldn't feel like the end of the world. Should feel like a good challenge, but easing in. One minute. The 2-minute window is nice for changing weights. I'm adding weight so many times, Job, because I'm starting too light and adjust. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough like that. I agree, Jody. Sometimes it's better to, you know, commit to the weight and maybe increase the reps, just because it's so much work to change weights in between. I agree. 40 seconds. Set 2 coming up. Jason, what kind of weight you got on there this morning? Equipment, Talia, how we doing? 30 seconds. Also, what are you at, Job? You're a strong squatter. Ten seconds. Set 2. And 5. Maple. Maple, you don't need to attack everything. All right, go for it. Nice and tight. Focus on one at a time.
Let's go.
205. Nice, Job. So 2 down. 3 to go. One minute. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Send the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. Good job, Mabel. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step. 30 seconds. All right. Whew. Changing weights takes work. Ten seconds. Set 3 of 5. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was hard. 3 down, 2 to go. Megan, complete sidetrack. My hamstrings are on fire. Just wanted to let everybody know. Megan, are you doing this or a different workout? I don't feel a lot of hamstrings right now. 1 minute. Whether you're doing it or not, that's okay. Hang out. You get to see me chase Cece around after. Talking to her, I was freaking out a little bit. You'll hear it in my tone. "30 seconds. 2 more sets, team. This is how you start your day. You know we're going to be done at 6 a.m. before your family even gets up. We're doing more here this morning than most people do all day, fitness-wise or progress-wise in general. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Never gonna look back. Damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same, 'cause that's all it takes.
Prettiest. 4 down, 1 to go. It's gonna go up there, but probably not. Awesome, Megan. Getting ready for Herdfest 2026. You guys got a partner? 1 more set to go, team. Jeez. Squats are real. I wonder if you guys notice a difference between what you can lift in the morning versus if you work out later in the day. How much of a difference it makes for you. Curious. 30 seconds. Thanks, Maple. $15. Let's make this the best set. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Let's go for it. Morning, Tasharia.
fanatic. Do I gotta have it? I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Feels like a magnet. Moves won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time.
Wow. Did it. Great job, team. We made it. Woo. Hell yeah, great job. Finish up that last set, walking around. Dang. What are you saying, Tasharia? Greetings, everyone. Happy Wednesday, beautiful people. You too, Tasharia. What's on your workout for today, Tasharia? What do you got? Team, let me know what we did for the squats. How did they feel? What weights did you do? What options did you go with? Just give me a minute to tidy here, and then we'll there we go, time's up. We'll cool down. Watch a little bit of update here. Just use all this setup process. When you don't have a dedicated gym space, you do what you gotta do. Come on, alright. Whew. Alright, grab yourself a mat or a towel or a sweatshirt or something. We're gonna get into a couch stretch. Maple, stop it. Job, have a good one. Say hi to Jeff and the crew this morning. I'll see them later today. All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna, I'll set it for our warm up so we have an idea how long we've been going here. So what you're gonna do in this position here, we're gonna go with the couch stretch. So knee onto your mat or your towel or your sweatshirt or whatever you've used, and then shin goes up the wall. And then you're gonna step out in front with the other leg. And you can think about sending the hips down and forwards to get a little more hip flexor, or you can come up and you get a little bit more quad there. So I may hang out here and let's do this. We'll do 2 minutes per side while we stretch that out. We'll chat here and see what we got update wise. So hang out in that position, send the hips forwards. Tasharia, step aerobics. That's cool. I've taught step aerobics in the past, many years ago. I've got a step, so old school, yeah. Nice to have that rack though. Yes, it's very nice to have the those squat racks now. I'm not complaining. It's definitely better than what I was doing before, so I will take it. Definitely a little bit easier than having to take the barbell from the floor and put it on my back to do back squats. That was those were fun days, eh? Unless it's really light and it's in a workout or something. Jabes, good morning. How you doing, dude? How were those burpees yesterday? What's up? I'm almost late. I mean, I guess late is subjective. We do, I mean, if you are aiming for the workout, you're late. If you're aiming to just hang out, you are on time. I'm great, Jabes. We've just did an EMOM of hang squat cleans and ring push-ups, and then a 5x5 back squat. I feel fantastic, and it is not even 6 o'clock yet. I think that's the best way to start your day, especially if you've got other obligations like kids, like a job, like a farm, like a gym that you got to go to. This is the way. I did burpees yesterday. I know, I saw the video, Jabes. All right, so we're coming up on switch time here. We're gonna switch legs in about 10 seconds. We'll hang out in this stretch again on the other side, and I'll show you some clips here. So Megan, if you're still there, Maple, let's go ahead and switch legs. So put the other knee onto your mat, shin up the wall, and then step out with the other foot. Okay, so we'll be here for 2 minutes. Let's show you what, Maple. Oh, here it is. So this was Cece.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
You can hear me yelling at her here. Go away.
This is not it, girl.
You'll get an understanding of where we're supposed to be in a sec.
Where are you going?
I'm a little stressed out here. There's no fence around her other than that one, which is
your
not
plan?
finished.
What are you doing?
Not true, Megan. She's like, nah, I'm just chilling. I'm just eating.
Well,
You'll see in a sec where she's supposed to be.
hold on. What am I doing? You just fucking walked through that wire, didn't you?
I obviously had one of the wires too low and she just stepped right over it. You can see her friends are over there.
And you're over here. So what's your plan, dude? Would you step back over that wire? You'll see them?
At this point, I don't really have a plan. I just didn't want her to go towards the opening in the fence where she could basically go to the road. She's looking pretty chunky though. Yes, my make time between stimulus and response is constantly tested here, especially yesterday.
Can you go stay with them?
She's making her way. Like, they want to be together, but she also wants to explore and see, hey, is there better grass over here? And part of my, okay, there's a switch again. There's 2 minutes. You can see the fence line there, which I will show in a sec here as well.
Obviously, that's not what they want.
I just brought them a bale of hay and then put it out, and then she decided to step out. Well, there's the fence. You can see where they're at. You can see that line of posts. And then Cece on the other side. So, we've got other ones here. Let's just get into our next stretch from all those ring push-ups. Just go ahead and take one hand on the wall and turn away from it. Just get into, Maple, please move. Just try to pull. You want to feel a pull across the chest here. Although now that this has cooled down, I don't feel like a whole lot of stretch, but we'll hang out here for at least a minute. Let's just see. Maple, it's really hard to read this screen when you're always in front of it. Jody, clearly you need to get a lasso. Imagine. I'd need someone else to video that one. I'd basically be dragged behind that thing, though. Remember that she's about 1,000 pounds, so me trying to hold her back would not happen. Plus, she's low to the ground, 4 legs, 4-wheel drive. Man, she'd be gone. Megan says she's comfortable with you because she doesn't spook. Yeah, she'll come over and see me. It's interesting to see the difference when you bring someone else out there that she does, because they see me more than anybody else by far. Like, the girls go out there, maybe once every couple weeks, but I see them every day. So she's definitely more comfortable with me. So I'm sure that helped a little bit, and she didn't just run away. But, not enough to, like, follow me if I called her kind of thing. But, stop it. Okay, let's see. I got some other, switch sides on the chest stretch, which I'm not doing a good job of. And let me show you what we got next. You can actually see, well, you can't see out there, but when we got out there, Yeah, Jody, she ran out when I brought in the hay, but let me see if I can find you the other video, because this one kind of explains it a little bit. Except that's upside down, of course. Don't worry, this is a longer one. Maple, stop. You're going to break the computer here. And you're really distracting when I'm trying to do this. I just moved that, didn't I? Okay, we're on our way. I'm just really trying to stop this dog from smashing in the computer every time. Okay. So this will all just, let's get into the other side stretch, since I haven't done that yet. And this will kind of give you an idea. This is just, I'm going to get the bale of hay here and bring it out to them. I don't know how good of a job I did filming this, because you're trying to drive the tractor and move the levers and stuff while you're holding the camera, so it's probably not going to be perfect. I was maybe a little aggressive with the way I did this as well. Oh, you can see the speed difference between me and my wife the other day. I drive that thing a little more often. No, Maple. So Jody's asking, she ran out when I brought the hay. Yeah, and you'll notice when I get over there, I think I may have zoomed in on it a little bit, that across the road they, and I think we mentioned this the other day, they were harvesting the corn, and so there's a combine and 2 trailers sitting across the road just full of hay, full of corn. And I don't know if the cows know corn, right? They've never been fed it, but I wonder if just the smell of it, if they can smell that and they know that that's something that they want to eat, because they were all basically standing at the fence line looking across the road towards the corn. And I think we'll be able to see it here. I'm going to accelerate this a little bit. Let's see. Oh, as I'm driving by, you can see Maple over by the house saying, "Where are you going?" Let's see. Oh, there we go. So you can see the corn. I think I zoom in there a little bit. You can see the trailers full of corn, the combine over there. It's not the greatest video, but you can see, and then making sure I'm not running over any trees. You can see the little post there that marks our tree line. But there you can kind of see the corn in the trailer over there, that yellow, orange pile of stuff on top of those trailers. And Jody, you're right on. The smell of sugar has potent effects on cows too. Yeah, that's basically like candy. Like if, you know, the human equivalent of corn is just like us eating candy. It's just sugar that jacks up their, you know, their insulin response and causes them to, you know, put on fat, and not necessarily in a healthy way. So here I'm going to try to put this. Well, I didn't even realize that I hadn't taken off the strings. So I go and almost put this bale down and then back it up because I haven't taken off the twine. But you can see the corn over there. You can see kind of what they were looking at. Oh, here's the corn for you. So the girls and I, because the girls like to see machines and whatnot, we went over. So there you go. That's, I don't know, 50 tons of corn maybe? Who knows? I have no idea how much those things hold. But the combine is full, and both of those giant trailers are full of corn, which I don't really understand because it's been raining today. And I don't know how well that stuff does in the rain. But, and then there's wheat. That's what wheat looks like in the fall. And then in the spring looks like grass, and then it puts on seed heads, and then humans eat it, which I find strange, but okay. One more clip here, and then we'll move on. And this is just this is just another girls and chickens clip. There's a pretty funny little bale here too with the little one. My older daughter has taken to trying to pick up chickens, so she runs around and tries to chase them. And then the younger one just tries to kind of hang out and keep up and whatever. They're eating food, kitchen scraps right now. We haven't fed them yet. And here we go. Get the bonk. I know it's bad to laugh at her, but it's pretty hilarious. And now she's basically covered in chicken shit. But it happens basically every day. And then she's sitting there going, Dada, Dada, or maybe even Mama, even though she's not out there. But pretty funny. Cute little bale into the chicken poop. We're definitely getting to the end of the season here, which I'm a little bit excited about, a little bit sad about, but the chickens will be going into the what do we call it? High tunnel. It's not a greenhouse. It's just a high tunnel. Probably this coming weekend. And then, cow chores will be coming down soon, but it's been a little bit of a test recently because the grass is, well, so really what it is we had a little bit of snow and then it went away, and it's warm enough now that, if the animals can still see green grass somewhere, they want to go there. So that's why they're testing the fences, even though I'd kind of been, decided we're more or less in winter mode now, but they don't think that. So, this last few weeks is kind of extra challenging with the critters, being hungry, but they're, not being great stuff around, but some places kind of look good and we're feeding hay. So I'm definitely looking forward to, mid-December when everything will be kind of locked up for the winter. Not locked up. We don't lock anything up except for the chickens going to the high tunnel, but it'll be turned down for the winter. So looking forward to that when we'll have a little bit more kind of downtime to focus on, some other projects over the winter. Kenneth, good morning. Homeschool is always in session. You are very true on that. There's always something to be learned. And I'm always trying to give my 2 cents on what I believe about this and that, whether I should or not. But it's pretty neat. We can just do whatever and dig into whatever and learn whatever that they're interested in. I love the idea. Too cute. Will you eat any of the chickens, or they're primarily for eggs? They're all for eggs. We raise, you'll see in the spring and summer next year, we bring in a different breed of chickens for meat. And we raised them for 10 weeks, and they're in the freezer now. So we did 60 meat birds this summer, and we basically eat a chicken a week, more or less. So that lasts us the year, and then we just do it for one batch every summer. And we do it out on grass in a chicken trailer. I think I've showed some clips about that as well, Jody, back in the older videos. But yeah, these hens are just for eggs. Megan, have a great day as well. See you later. All right, so we are 6:08 right now. We've had a fantastic workout. I am definitely done. Jabes, we're both shirtless and in shorts and barefoot always. I love it, Jabes. That's how you're gonna get, the shirtless makes no difference in your fitness, but I like the barefoot. That's definitely going to help with your feet and your ankles, knees, hips. Okay, so as I say every day, you will become whatever you do. So if you want to be something different, if you want to be someone different who does different things with their lives, all it takes is you doing those things. You doing the actions of the person that you see yourself wanting to be. Meaning, if you're someone who doesn't see yourself as an exerciser, just start exercising. And then you believe yourself to be an exerciser. Start doing the action of the person that you think you want to be. And obviously take some time to decide who that is, to determine, hey, where do I want to be? What do I want my life to look like? But once you've got that picture, I think they're gray shorts, James. Just take the steps, do the action, and if you don't know which action that is, use what we call the focusing question. What one action that by doing consistently will make all other actions or decisions towards that goal easier or unnecessary? Right? It's as simple as that. Instead of sitting around overthinking, your goal, who you want to be, whatever, start doing the thing. Start taking the steps. Start whatever it is, waking up early or tracking your food or reading a book or whatever the goal is, will have a step that can be very simply identified and then just repeated every day, not repeated mindlessly, repeated with intention and iteration when necessary, but just get reps, get better and better at doing that thing. An example would be with this YouTube channel. In the beginning, the goal is not quality, it's just quantity. It's just get more reps in. I'm new to it, so the more times I do it, the better I'm going to get at it. Just like, squats or push-ups or whatever. In the beginning, it's just get through some of it. If I sit around thinking about it, I'm not going to get better at squatting. If I read a book about the perfect technique, I'm not going to get better at squatting. I need to do it. I need to get some reps in and then watch it, get some more reps in with intention, watch it, get more reps in, and continue that cycle until I've become as good at squatting as I'd like to become, or as good at, you know, building houses, whatever the topic is, whatever the goal is. It's about starting, it's about being consistent, it's about getting the reps in till eventually you become the person who believes that you're the best at that thing or whatever your goal was. Okay. Gray shorts. Yeah, they're sweaty. They started pretty light shorts and now they're dark gray. I like your early days video when you take the camera out the front door to look at the morning sky. Yeah, so we were doing that, but now the camera, that was before we were using OBS. I don't know how long that'll stretch. I mean, I could take that camera out, but you're gonna see a lot of darkness. Shirtless and shorts and barefoot is a great look, my man. Well, if it were for a look, then that would be important, but really this is just for function, and the shirtless is just for YouTube attention. Mostly from you, Japes. Maple is here with you always. She sure is. She's a crazy little pooch, and sometimes she's in the way. All right, so you know what your task is now. Set aside an hour, do your homework, do the thing that person would do. Simple, simple. And then tomorrow, we're going to do it again. Let's take a quick peek at what we got on the docket for tomorrow, and then we'll get a roll on it. I'm going to get into the gym today. And let's see, tomorrow's an AMRAP. One movement, well, it's kind of two movements in one. 10 minutes of burpee step-ups. Woo! So no jumps allowed. I may do that with a weight vest, just because, burpees are too easy. And it'll just be a steady grind for 10 minutes, and then we've got some pull-up work afterwards. So it should be a fun one. It's rare that we'll do just one movement. Stop it. Kind of over and over again. You got to learn to pace it. Stop. But tomorrow we're doing one of those. Should be fun. Burpee step-ups. So if you have a box or a step that you want to get down into your space, get ready. That's not a bad idea. And then make sure you have your pull-up bar. So on that note, thank you very much for hanging out with me and doing something positive for yourself, because yes, you're helping me work out by being here, but more important than that, you're doing it for yourself. You're dedicating yourself to getting up early and making progress before the world comes and distracts you, right? Before all the obligations of your life get at you. And what you'll find is you're going to increase your fitness and your whatever your goals are. And then because you've done that stuff, because you feel confident, because you feel accomplished for the day, it's so much easier to be present with your family afterwards and be focused on the tasks that you have afterwards. And life just becomes easier. Making progress towards your goals becomes better. Your time with your family becomes better because you're present, because you're intentional, because you're not distracted from by the things that you have or have not gotten done earlier in the day. So enjoy your day. Keep making progress towards your goals. Be intentional. And I love you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.